there's this uniformity to doing school shows, and yet you always have variables in it, variables of the theme. Um, one of the things that is a typical thing in a school is I go into the office to report in, and as I walk over to the desk or to the counter where I'm going to meet the secretary, oftentimes there's a little kid sitting in the corner who it's usually almost always a boy, and he is on what I call death row. He's done something bad and he has been sent to the principal's office, and he's sitting there kind of going down the checklist of what's about to happen to him. And I look at him, and he looks at me, and I say, "Hi, I'm Rick, here to do my show." And the secretary says, "Well, I'll take you down to the gymnasium. I'll introduce you to the janitor, who will give you an extension cord and whatever else you need. And here's the principal." And the principal comes out of the office and welcomes me to the school officially, and then asks the question. And the question is, "Rick, do you need any help setting up?" And it's an interesting thing, because remember the kid on death row. The principal wants to know if I need help because he has the perfect volunteer, the kid on death row, because the principal really has probably dealt with this child before. It's not the favorite job of anybody to discipline a child and to put the fear of the Lord in them, or whatever you have to do to get them to straighten out. However, if the kid has got a job to do, that's sort of like punishment. That's sort of like a discipline thing. So if there's a child sitting there, I'll say, "Yeah, I could use a hand setting up," and he'll turn and say, "Kevin." And Kevin's sitting there going, "Okay, it's about to happen. You go with Mr. Scott." Now, Kevin doesn't know who Mr. Scott is, and I know this because long ago I was Kevin. But so Kevin doesn't know. For all Kevin knows is I'm an executioner, and he is going to go with me somewhere, and he'll never return. So he follows me out of the office. We go out into the parking lot, which is, wow, we're outside of the school. What's going to happen here? And we go to where my car is, where all the equipment is. And I start handing him stuff, saying, "You got to help me carry this stuff into the gym." "Not bad. Okay, I can do that." So he starts carrying stuff, and I got my instruments and the PA system and the microphones and all the gadgetry that we need for the show. And then what I do is I show him how to set up a PA system, which is, it's basic stuff. You're not using a big system because the acoustics are so bad in the school. So you want a small system that plugs in, and you plug it in, and you show, okay, now you take this cord and you plug it into that jack hole over there, and he plugs it in, and okay, that's good there. Then plug in that one, and you do that for a while, and then you take your dulcimer, your instrument of choice, and you put it on Kevin. You put it on him, and you say, "Okay, Kevin, I'm going to walk to the back of the gym, and I want you to just strum that dulcimer so I can hear how it sounds." And he's holding the instrument, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be okay to be loud and doing this. And he's strumming away, and it's tuned to an open chord, so it's going to sound great. And so I'm standing in the back there, I go, "Great, great. Okay, now walk up to the microphone and say something to me." He goes up to the microphone and he goes, "Hello." I said, No, Kevin, give it to me. Give it to me. Yell at me." He goes, "Hey," and it's okay. "Yeah, great, Kevin. I couldn't have done this without you, man." And so you've got this thing going where you've given this beautiful criminal a second chance, and he's excelling at it. And so by the time the show starts, and this little troublemaker is now, he's like my bodyguard now. He's looking at the kid saying, "This is my man here. Don't you be messing with him. He's got a good show, blah, 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 blah." And I give him a little kudo at the beginning of the show, thanking him for helping me set up. And at the end of the show, he'll come up to me and say, "Mr. Scott, do you need any help taking the equipment down?" And I'll say, "Oh, you're a prince. Thank you. So you know how to we're just going to go back and do everything in reverse. Can you handle that?" "Oh yeah, I got it now." And so you have this relationship, and you feel like he feels redeemed. I feel like I've helped him out of a serious legal problem that he was in, and it really makes the show a better show to have someone like him helping out, and you're working through something together. Now that's one of the things about playing in the schools that I love.